Welcome everyone to the Owensboro Board of Commissioners regular meeting, March 5, 2019. At this time, I would like the city attorney to please call the roll.
Commissioner Jeff Sanford.
Here.
Commissioner Larry Condor.
Here.
Mayor Tom Watson.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Larry Maglinger.
Here.
Commissioner Pam Smith-Wright.
Here.
Good job, Beth. This time we'll have the invocation and the pledge. We'd ask that you please stand, and Mayor Pro Tem Larry Maglinger will lead us.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather here today, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always the enduring value of life and exerting our efforts in those areas. May we be challenged to always give our best. Thank you for being our source of guidance today. Amen.
Amen.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next item on the agenda is a presentation for Ms. Katie Bouchard. I have a proclamation here I'd like to read, and this is from the city of Owensboro, all our commissioners, all our employees, and all our retirees. Whereas Katie Bouchard was born in Owensboro, Kentucky on August the 11th, 1995 to parents Michael and Amy Bouchard. Whereas Katie graduated from Davis County High School in 2014, Owensboro Community and Technical College with an associate's degree in arts in 2016, and Western Kentucky University, WKUO, with a Bachelor of Science, Bachelor's of Social Work degree in 2018. Whereas fulfilling her childhood dream, Katie was crowned Miss Kentucky on June the 30th, 2018, and then moved on to represent the state of Kentucky, or the Commonwealth, however you want to look at it, in 2018 Miss America pageant. Whereas Miss Kentucky, Katie serves as the spokesperson for the Kentucky Department of Agriculture's Kentucky Pride program, which encourages consumers of all ages to purchase products produced in Kentucky and to maintain a healthy and active lifestyle. And whereas Katie works closely with the Davis County Lions Club and Cinderella's Closet of Western Kentucky, and has been recognized at the state, local, and national level for her community service efforts. Therefore, I, Thomas Hart Watson, Mayor of the City of Owensboro, do hereby proclaim March the 5th, 2019 as Katie Bouchard Day in the City of Owensboro, and urge all citizens to join in recognizing and honoring Katie for her achievements and outstanding representation of our city. Great, and I just had to have something in my pocket if you want. I don't normally give keys to the city to local residents against my judgment, but special.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to share something with us, then
Yes.
probably have yourself, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Do I state my name and address?
For the record.
Okay, of course. My name is Katie Bouchard. I live at 15 Hilltop Drive, Owensboro, Kentucky, 42303. I just want to thank you so much for this honor. Of course, Katie Bouchard Day is pretty cool. Not a lot of people get to say that. So I'm truly honored to get to bring home the job of Miss Kentucky and the crown of Miss Kentucky back to Davis County. There hasn't been a Miss Kentucky from Davis County since the 1970s, so it's really cool to get to bring it back right here to Owensboro. And then the key to the city, I had no clue I was getting this, and I'm super excited because when I won Miss Kentucky, that was the one thing I said I wanted. I said, I hope I get the key to Owensboro. So I'm truly honored with these awards, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I'm thankful for the city of Owensboro. And I currently live in Louisville, but I cannot wait to come back in June and fulfill a job in the social work career here in Davis County, Owensboro, and to be able to make a difference within our community. So thank you so much for these honors.
Thank you. I think we see why she won, don't we? Okay, if y'all want to stick around for this next part, it's you. I got a bridge in Brooklyn I'll show you too. Okay, the next item on the agenda, this is why you went first, or one of the reasons. The Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month proclamation. Whereas colorectal cancer is the third most commonly diagnosed and second most common cause of cancer deaths for men and women in the United States. Whereas colorectal cancer affects men and women equally. Whereas every 3 minutes someone is diagnosed with colorectal cancer, and every 10 minutes someone dies, God bless, of colorectal cancer. Whereas only 39% of colorectal cancer patients have their cancers detected at an early stage. And whereas the survival rate of individuals who have early stage colorectal cancer is 90%, but it is only 10% when diagnosed after it's spread to the other organs. Whereas if the majority of people in the United States aged 50 or older were screened regularly for colorectal cancer, the death rate from this disease could plummet up to 70%. Whereas colorectal cancer is preventable, treatable, and beatable in most cases. Whereas observing a Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month during the month of March would provide a special opportunity to offer education on the importance of early detection and screening. Therefore, I, Thomas Hart Watson, Mayor of the City of Owensboro, do hereby proclaim March 2019 as Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month in the City of Owensboro, and I urge all citizens to join the public awareness campaign about the importance of colorectal cancer. So those folks couldn't make it tonight. There were, what was it? They had someplace else to go, so we'll happily mail this proclamation to them. We, in the medical field, we call it the silent killer because you don't know it's there till it's too late. And so I urge all people to just go and have a little colonoscopy. Nothing to it. Okay, first item on the agenda of business is to consider approval of minutes dated February 19th, 2019. I'll make a motion to approve. Could I please have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Item 5B, consider appointments. The Housing Authority Board would like to reappoint Adrian Frazier to a 4-year term expiring March 20, 2023. Audubon Bon Harbor Neighborhood Alliance, reappoint Bryant Bell to a 2-year term expiring March 7, 2021. The Apollo Area Neighborhood Alliance, reappoint Peggy Kutzer to a 2-year term expiring March 7th, 2021. Shively York Neighborhood Alliance, reappoint Debbie Barker and Miranda Barker to a term expiring July 16, 2021. So could I please have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Item 6, ordinance. Counselor.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 1-2019, an ordinance revising the City of Owensboro Employee Handbook Policy 319, maintaining our drug and alcohol testing policies and procedures in accordance with applicable law. Publicly read for approval on second reading this 5th day of March 2019.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve. Could I have a second, please?
Second.
Since we discussed this at the last reading, City Manager, you have anything you'd like to add?
No, excuse me, no additional comments, Mayor. I'd be happy to answer any questions that the commission may have.
Okay, any discussion from the commission? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote on this.
Mayor Watson,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Manglinger,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith Wright,
Aye.
Commissioner Sanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Conger.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 7, ordinance, first reading. There will be no vote.
Ordinance 2-2019, an ordinance adopting the Davis County Fiscal Court Countywide Animal Control Ordinance, KOC 1010.6, 2013, introduced and publicly read on first reading this 5th day of March, 2019.
Okay. You want to say anything about the
Yes, sir, I do.
dog park?
Yes, as you recall, a few months ago, the commission authorized a dog park in Legion Park. While reviewing what regulatory changes would be needed to accommodate the dog park, we identified two ordinances that need to be amended. The first is tangential really to the dog park, but we realized looking at animal-related ordinances that we had not updated to adopt the current county animal control ordinance. So the version that we have adopted was their prior ordinance from the 1980s, I believe, actually. And so we thought we should update this while we're doing so. We do retain the existing provisions or exclusions that we have that differ from the county that regulate livestock, including horses, cattle, donkeys, and then we prohibit swine, chickens, beekeeping, and hunting in the city. So we have a few exclusions, but other than that, we coincide with the county.
10-4 on the chickens. Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, item 7B, Counselor. Is that correct?
Yes. Pardon me.
Are you Beth or are you Counselor?
No. Ordinance 3-2019, an ordinance amending Chapter 19, Article 1, Section 19-6 of the Owensboro Municipal Code to address the physical control of dogs within the new dog park, introduced and publicly read on first reading this 5th day of March, 2019.
City Manager, you have anything to add?
Yes, just briefly, as the attorney references, is also related to the dog park. Right now, ordinance requires animals to be kept under control in parks at all times, whether it be leash or voice command. We're adding an exclusion that animals can be off leash within a designated dog park. And then we're also changing terminology to assistance dogs. Our ordinance calls them seeing eye dogs, so we're just reflecting current terminology.
So you can be able to have verbal control of your dog, and that's okay?
That is allowable per the ordinance, that's correct.
Highly subjective.
Never had a dog one to mind me.
Highly subjective.
Is this like common?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Mayor.
Me neither. Okay, so we can growl about that at the next one?
Mayor, if I could speak up on that, I used to live up in Lexington. They had a dog park there, and it was very common. It seemed like a lot of the dog owners would go out there and just kind of let dogs run and play and throw balls and all things that dogs like to do in their owners. So,
I've never seen a dog throw a ball.
chase a ball. I'm
Chase a
sorry.
ball, okay, just checking. So, it's normal for them just to let them off the leash?
That's what they
How do they
did.
keep them from fighting?
I wasn't there when they did that.
Sorry, I misunderstood your question, Mayor. I thought you were talking about the voice command out currently. Yes, so within the fenced-in parameter of the dog park, the animals will run loose, but they still are responsible for any actions that their dogs may cause.
Okay, come here, sweetheart.
She's getting a little bored.
Oh, come on, I won't bite. I want to give you something since you've been so quiet and nice there. And then help me bail me out of this mess I got with the dog park. That's a coin. It's a lucky coin for you. You're welcome. Okay, that just break rules back. Okay,
Mayor Watson, you do have a dog back here in the back, I think. That is
Watson back there?
Watson is back there. He came to actually see Miss Kentucky.
Well, bring him up here. Oh, you already know her? Nice name, huh? We are breaking all kinds of rules of Roberts here. I believe we need to move on to item 8, municipal order. We have none. Item 9, city manager, personnel appointment. Sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Joshua Michaels, probationary, full-time, non-civil service, promotional appointment to Public Works driver with Public Works effective March 18th. Pamela Canary, regular, full-time, non-civil service appointment to transit manager with Public Works effective March 5th. And Felicia Wimsett, regular, full-time, non-civil service appointment to administrative aide with Finance Department effective March 12th.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve. Could I please have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Item 9B, city manager comments.
Just one additional comment, Mayor. We recently went live with a new interactive map on our website. You can put in your address and find your neighborhood alliance, the days of your leaf or toter pickup. It also has information such as the city boundary, the Gateway Commons TIF boundary on Highway 54, the downtown TIF boundaries, and that is available on our website, owensboro.org.
Who's responsible for that?
I believe several people were involved, but GIS, IT, Beth, Finance, it was kind of a partnership of many different
Very nice.
departments.
That's all you got?
That's all.
Ain't much, okay. Communication from elected officials. Commissioner Smith-Wright?
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
Just want to congratulate Katie, and if you get a chance to go see the Thoroughbreds play there, it's pretty good fun, so.
Okay. Mayor Pro Tem?
Thank you, Mayor. I do want to say this map that they just put up is really nice. I'm trying it out. It'd be great for especially new residents. It shows the different pickup sites and things. So anyway, I think they did a great job.
Have we told the realtors and all those folks about it yet?
We sent a press release today, and I believe a couple of our city staff have talked to the media, so I suspect there will be some coverage soon.
All right, Commissioner Condor.
Thank you, Mayor.
welcome.
The map does look really good, and I think that everybody will be impressed with what does the city of Owensboro really look like. It'll show you specifically, and even some of the areas where you're not in the city of Owensboro. So it's a great job. It'll tell you that. One last thing, just today is Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. We even got some of our little necklaces that Commissioner Smith-Wright gave to us to celebrate. Not for sure how they were earned, but that's a different topic. But
I've caught them off a balcony in
well, that's maybe where they came from.
Bourbon Street.
But tomorrow being the first day of the season of Lent, and many times as I try to teach my children and grandchildren, is not necessarily what you give up for the Lenten season, but what you really do. There are a couple of signs there are a lot of signs around Owensboro that have two special words on it. And it just says, be kind. If anything we can take back from this season and every day throughout the year are those two simple words, just be kind. Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. Commissioner Sanford.
All right, my turn.
Thank you.
Just a couple things. I want to congratulate the Owensboro boys basketball team for winning the 3rd region. Yeah, they play tomorrow. They play Ashland Blazer. And I watched them play. These guys really get after it on defense. My son played for them in 2015 when they won the whole thing. And the thing about Owensboro, I don't know if everybody knows, they've been to the state tournament in basketball more than any other school in the state. And they play Ashland Blazer, who's been to the state tournament the 2nd most times. So it's a pretty cool event for us, having somebody represent from Owensboro High School Plus, for the kids, it's something they'll never forget. Number 2, I did see a cool video the Convention Visitors Bureau put out on tourism and how it affects the citizens of Owensboro and how it reduces the money that we pay in taxes and how important tourism is to our community. And it's Kirk Kirkpatrick's on it. It's pretty cool. I took a peek at it the other day, and they say it saves us between $800 and $1,000 a year in taxes, with new monies coming in from all the different things that we have going on. So that's pretty encouraging. And that's all I have. Very good.
I think you got a few OHS grads on this stuff.
There's 2.
Did you graduate? Oh, I forgot. Larry, you didn't graduate, did you?
Davis County.
Oh, Davis.
Oh.
They had school back then?
Oh.
Well, anyway, 3 out of 5. I had an opportunity, some days kind of run together. Well, a young lady from Hartford, she was awarded Make-A-Wish from Ohio, Kentucky, and it had an I at the end. I don't know if it's Illinois, probably Indiana. And she has cystic fibrosis. She lost one of her siblings to that. Others in a wheelchair. And you know, it was so heart-wrenching. Her wish was to come to Owensboro and shop at Target and Best Buy. And so we had the opportunity to go out to Independence Bank. The employees of Independence Bank actually raised $1,000 for her. And the city manager was gracious enough to allow the trolley to take her around to the shopping. She had a limousine for the family to follow, and Malcolm Bryant at the get kind of choked up when I think about this little kid. She was 10 years old. He gave her the suite at the Hampton on the top floor on the corner, so the family could sit there and enjoy the night before she got to go shopping. And we did a little proclamation for her, and finally Kyle Odd gave her the little envelopes with the gift cards in it, and she threw all the rest of the stuff we'd given her on the ground. She was ripping all the envelope open, trying out about those gift cards. But that was a really touching thing, that a child would be satisfied in this day and age to go to shopping at Target and Best Buy. It was wasn't a dry eye in the house, I can tell you that. And just today, I had the opportunity to be on Jeff Reinerson's 50th. Jeff Reinerson live at WBKR. We had a real celebration for him out there, and we had a lot of folks there. Amanda Owen, is that right? Amanda Owen from Puzzle Pieces. She's his agent, he said, and it was great. We had had a bunch of firefighters there. There was about 50 people there. We had cake for him, and he got to interview 2 people from Evansville, Angie Humphreys and Ron Rhodes, which is an Owensboro Catholic grad. And he said for the 50th show, he wanted to interview the mayor. Well, I was a little bit concerned about what the questions were going to be, but he did a great job, and he's a Down syndrome young man, and he's really engaging, and that was a lot of fun. I only share those 2 things with you because there's some things here that ain't much fun. Those 2 things were a lot of fun. So it just shows what kind of great community we really have. Okay, item number 11, open public forum. Members of the audience are invited to address the City Commission on any matter of public concern that was not on tonight's agenda. Comments are limited, and by the way, Katie is stunning, by the way. I just thought I'd say that. I forgot to say that. Comments are limited to issues within the scope of the responsibility of this commission. Commission members are held to conduct business, city business, for the benefit of Owensboro residents and taxpayers. At this time, anyone who wishes to address the City Commission, please make their way to the podium to be recognized. Speakers must state their name and address for the record, clerk's record, and limit their remarks to 3 minutes or less. Since the item is not on the agenda, no response is required from the city staff or the commission. The mayor reserves the right to extend time to the commission, to the speaker. Anybody like to address the commission tonight? How about you, sweetheart? Yeah, yeah.
She said, me?
Would you like to address the commission? She say no. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how old are you? 8? 6? 5? Okay, when you're 15, remember, you had a chance to address the city commission, okay? All right. No one seems to want to step forward, so at this time, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.